Welcome to another exciting episode of A Focus on the Safety and Well-Being of the Community, the Greater Carmel community. Chip Rarick, your city administrator, Chief Paul Tomasi, your police chief, also known as Snoop Dogg. I'm the OG. Today's your 3 times a week update. Today's the Friday update.
Yep, Friday.
For Friday, the 3rd of April at a little after noon. A couple of updates that just kind of set the stage for where we are economically, which is obviously not very good. The governor just yesterday signed a non-executive order, and he announced that the state will allow certain businesses, and those are businesses that have a gross revenue of less than $5 million, to defer payment of their sales tax up to $50,000 for up to 12 months. So that's the kind of cash revenue challenge that our village and other cities will be faced with, Chief. And as you know, we're crunching numbers right now based on the revised projections. Although the legislature has the power to backfill cities or provide some gap loan funding, they've not done anything yet. So we're tracking all of these things. We're researching them as well. The National League of Cities has called on Congress to advance a fourth emergency appropriations package. And this would be a package that would be directed for the immediate needs of local budgets in smaller cities, actually cities and towns of every size, but focused on smaller cities, kind of regardless of the population size. And we did have 129 House members sign a letter to Speaker Pelosi, including our own Congressman Jimmy Panetta, that was looking at smaller city funding availability. So we're hoping that something advances to the Ways and Means Committee in the next week or so, and we see a fourth stimulus package come forward pretty soon. So again, these are all the things that we're dealing with economically as a result of this horrific tragedy. As a reminder, there are no delays in property sales tax. Those are due next Friday, a week from today, postmarked by the 10th of April. We don't anticipate receiving our first tranche until, again, probably early in our new fiscal year, July 1st. But again, we've not heard that the legislature is going to try to withhold any of those funds at this point in time. So that's actually a shining light. Got a really neat new theme coming out of Visit Carmel that we'll introduce next week. It's got a shell theme. Pacific Grove has their butterfly. Seaside has their seahorse. We're going to have a really unique addition to our village that we can hopefully celebrate as locals and promote. And then again, the City Council meets next week, both Monday and Tuesday, to talk about the lack of a capital improvement plan that we'll have in the next fiscal year, evictions, at-home letter delivery, and a couple of other topics. So, and then the interesting note is that you and I will be on the stage at Sunset next Wednesday, and we'll produce our little vlog from there. And I think it'll kick off one of Sunset's newest fundraising campaigns as well, Chief. So
great.
Over to you, sir.
Thanks, Chip. Well, we all know that COVID-19 is affecting all of us greatly. It's impacting our residents, our visitors, our businesses greatly, and it's also affecting, our city employees. This has been a difficult period in our time. It's going to continue to be challenging, and we really need the help of our community. We have our first responders who are out patrolling, and they're forced to contact people about social distancing. And so we have a cry for help to our community. You can see the sign that's posted back here. We're posting these at all of our beach entrances. We really need people to step up and start doing social distancing. Think of it as you're putting even your first responders at risk. You may have it, if we have to contact you and we get it and you don't have anyone who can now respond in an emergency, let's reduce that risk a little bit. Let's be a little bit more socially responsible. Again, these signs are a cry for help. We need your help. We need you to start enforcing this yourselves and social distancing. We don't want to close the beach. We don't want to close Scenic. We don't want to close Del Mar. We don't want to be forced to do things like that, because getting outside as we continue to push is an important way to deal with the stress and the recovery of this. Mm-hmm. We want to continue to do that, but we don't want to have our hand forced either by people not obeying it. So that's a huge thing for us, and we really need your help. That's our push today.
Nice, Stoop. That was
Back to you.
perfect. That was perfect. That was perfect.
Thanks.
I want to do a shout out to United Way of Monterey County. If you need services that the county or we're unable to provide, please call 211. They've got an amazing resource information line. It's bilingual. They're doing a great job. We receive weekly updates from them. They've got a dashboard that shows who's calling and what kind of topics they're calling on. So they're focusing their resources on those areas where people need help and information the most. So we are going to try to drop a Maria Callas piece in an opera piece in today's Friday Letter. So listen to it. It's kind of a song of rising out of despair into hope, and we hope you enjoy it. Hope it's not too dour or depressing. And Chief Tomasi has a new cleaner.
A new cleaner. Yeah, if you noticed it when you weren't looking at the sign. This was given to us by a Stevenson student who is part of an organization called ledbyyouth.org. This is a disinfectant, much like bleach, but it does not stain. It's safe for countertops. And they donated 5 gallons of this, plus about 30 bottles to our first responders. We're using this to decontaminate so we can stay healthy. But I did want to give them a shout out because that was a tremendous donation for us. They're donating around the world to healthcare facilities and public safety and hospitals. So check it out, ledbyyouth.org, and one of our very own Stevenson School students donated it. So thank you, Alicia.
Bravo to her. Yes, thank you, Alicia. Thank you so much. Great work, great work. I think that's it. So in peace and friendship.
And take good care.